I'm Jenny Hobbs, and I'm the mom of 4 kids, Melanie, Michael, Meredith, and Madison. The youngest 3 were diagnosed with mitochondrial disease in 2010, and I was diagnosed in 2018. And I just went to my, 9th UMDF symposium. So last week I was at the UMDF MitoMed symposium in Charlotte, and on Friday morning was sitting in listening to the morning sessions, and intermittently throughout the morning, the different accelerators finalists were doing their presentations. And one of the presentations, the researcher mentioned his research on cancer, and he was also testing a drug to see if it might be beneficial in treating mitochondrial disease. And my youngest, Madison, was diagnosed with melanoma in 2015, so at 5 years old. Obviously, that's pretty unusual for a 5-year-old. And I've always felt like there must be a relationship between that and mitochondrial disease somehow. So with his presentation, including both of those words, it just really piqued my interest. And thanks to the app that we had for the conference, you had a way to connect with anyone that was present. He actually accepted my connection request. So I sent him a message and said, hey, good luck tonight on the contest. I hope that you win. I was really interested in your presentation, and I would love the chance to talk to you about it. Anyway, he messaged me back, and he said, really would love to sit down and talk with you. Are you still here at the conference? And I got that message at dinner Friday night. And I said, yeah, I'm still here. Maybe we can get together after dinner. And he said, that would be great. Let's plan on that. Well, Conor ended up winning the Accelerators Prize. So after dinner, lots of people wanted to talk to him and take his picture. And he got, the big check for $50,000. And it was really awesome for him. But when he was done with all of that, he kept his word and he sought me out, and we went and sat down and talked for, a good 15-20 minutes. And he wanted to hear my family story. That, no one's ever been able to tell me if there's a connection between these two. And he immediately said, there's definitely a connection. He said, my principal investigator in my lab is studying melanoma and mitochondrial disease, and there's a connection. And I was like, wow, that's really interesting. He said, we've come a long way the last couple of years. And he was like, would it be okay if I go back to my institute, which is the Dana-Farber Cancer Research Institute, one of the top ones in the country, and share your story with some of my colleagues? And it's like, yes, that would be amazing. And the next day, before I had even left the hotel, he had already emailed me and just thanked me for searching him out, because he said, being in a lab all the time, I don't get a chance to meet people with this disease. I just have been blown away by his generosity of his time, but his interest in, our story. And it's just incredible. Things like that don't just happen unless you are in a room with researchers who are studying this, and getting to go to symposium is the only way that those kinds of things happen. And that's why it's so important for me to keep going year after year. Connections like this are priceless.